So now we've built our drop down, we need to know how we can get our selected record. As by default, whenever we click on a value inside of our lookup, nothing happens to our input. So to do this, we can take use of a new key called lookupFlows. And one important thing to take note of here is whenever we click on a value, what happens behind the scenes is Opus sets the selected value inside of the lookup state, not our inputs. So when I click record 5 here, this value here, record 5, would be set directly inside of the lookup state under the value prop, and we essentially want to flow from that to our input to update its value and also to gain access to the selected record if we need to. So to do that, I would create a new lookup flow, and in this case I'm going to say that the age field is important to us, and that's the field we want to update this input with. So I'm going to say we want to flow from our lookup. I'm going to flow from the key value, from subkey age, and I'm going to flow to my actual input itself under the key value. So now if I click on a value here on a drop down entry, it's updating the actual value of my input. So there will be cases where you're going to want the actual selected record. In order to get that, we can just do something similar, but in this case we'll be flowing from the lookup under the key value and to our actual input, but under another key like selected record or whatever you need it to be, and that will be updated whenever we select a value. And just to test that this works, I'm going to add a new script. That basically gets fired every time selected record on my input has changed, and just logs out the value. And now every time I select a record, we can say we're printing it out. And that is how you would get your values from your actual lookup value. And you can do whatever you need with this.